So today is National Voter Registry Day, where groups around the country prepare potential voters to cast their ballots.
In La Crosse, voting groups are using the day to target part of the population with the lowest voter turnout rate, college-age students.
News 8's Mel Meyer spoke with college organizations about how they hope to change that.
In the last midterm election, only 29% of 18 to 29-year-olds voted in Wisconsin, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. That's very small compared to the 68% of people over 50 who voted during the same election. College Democrats and Republicans are using this year's political atmosphere to change this trend.
Are you registered to vote?
The League of Women Voters is back at UW La Crosse after registering nearly 400 students to vote during move-in day.
We make a point when we register them to see if they've got a plan to vote. We talk to them about, do you know where you vote?
With exactly 6 weeks until the election, student organizations are also amping up their efforts to reach potential voters.
We table here on campus usually about 3 to 4 times a week to give students information about the election.
Stephanie Babel says Democrats seem especially energized for this year's election.
I think people have seen what's been going on with Trump and the Republicans in Congress, and even just here in Wisconsin, and I think they've just had enough.
During the next general meeting, the college Republicans will be talking about a blue wave that leaders have been warning about.
I'm not that concerned. I know Republicans are got great leadership in Washington, great leadership here in Wisconsin.
Brandon Hahn says to keep the party in office, they'll need to educate college students how Republicans are meeting their needs, like Governor Walker's tuition freezes.
It was actually the deciding factor that caused me to go UW system versus U of M.
No matter who they're voting for, Nora Garland hopes people will use the election as a way to make their voices heard.
We have different viewpoints, different sides of the issue, and so it's important, I think, for people to take a stand, say what they think.
The UWL College Republicans say they'll be walking with some of the candidates in the Maple Leaf Parade, along with other community outreach events. Meanwhile, the Democrats plan on knocking on doors and making phone calls to get people to vote. Mike and Martha?
All right, thanks so much, Mal. Wisconsin and Minnesota, it turns out, have some of the highest voter turnout numbers in the nation.
More than 70% of people in both states voted during the 2016 presidential election.